Damn, yo, listen. Kodak Black is definitely headed back. And honestly, quite honestly, Kodak Black might be the reason why another young black male might not be able to come home a little bit early. But listen, before we get into that, real quick a disclaimer before we start this video, so I know if this video is for you. If you're the type of person that's at a restaurant and they have like the little Pepsi remix machine, you know, the drink, they got like 300 different flavors, and you go there and just get like a regular Pepsi, this video is probably not for you. Like, bro, you can make a mango peach Sprite, and you go to the machine and get a regular Pepsi, this video is probably not for you. And if you at a restaurant, you're the type of person that willingly adds mushrooms to anything, this video is probably not for you. And last but not least, if you're the type of person that's so lonely, needs so much attention, that you like your own stats that you put up on Facebook, this video is probably not, well, you know what? This video might not be for me. Because I swear I be doing that. Like if I put up a post or I put up a picture, if it don't get likes like within the first 30 seconds, I put a like on there too. Like, I don't know what's more lamer, me putting up a picture or post that gets no likes, or me putting up a picture or post that I'm the only person that liked it. I don't know, y'all help me out. But as always, these disclaimers had absolutely nothing to do with this video, but let's get started.
Unfortunately for him, he didn't choose this life. His pop said you gon' do it, you gon' do this right. Remember, a real man never proves his type. And you gotta be smarter than them dudes you like. And in the garage, bro, as far as them cars go. DJ Bandana.
Hey, what's going on? It's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected, Mr. Hashtag I am Buffalo. Listen, this is your first time on my channel. Maybe this is the first time you're checking out one of my videos. First of all, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Bandana fam. You officially tied in with DJ Bandana Black and the Bandana fam. Heavy shouts out to the Bandana fam who've been supporting me, holding me down heavy. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but this is something we definitely got to talk about. And as I always say, I'm not one of the people who hopped on YouTube and put a DJ in front of my name. I do this in real life. So before we go even further, I got to let y'all, this actually might be a Bandana exclusive, because I don't know if they actually put this out yet. But listen, shout out to the homies over at Upstate All-Star TV. Upstate All-Star TV, they got a dope event that's coming up. Matter of fact, listen, I ain't even gonna say no more. Watch this real quick.
UpstateAllStarsTV.com and Upstate New York Heat Show presents the Upstate All-Stars TV Backyard Barbecue. Friday, August 20th. Performing live. The Shape of the Queen, Shay Noor, Unplugged.
For the ones who looking down on me and those who looking out for me. I gotta stay away from niggas who think they deserve pussy cause he took me out to eat. Cheap dates always come from a nigga I don't need.
Come see Shay Noor performing all her hits with a live band, the All-Stars Band.
Hey yo, say they on my level, I'm probably looking for you to see.
Streaming live one night only, August 20th on the Upstate All-Stars TV Backyard Barbecue Show. This is one you don't want to miss.
I pray for wisdom more than I pray for money, cause my mind the only thing that these crackers ain't taking from me. Them rainy days took a while to make them sunny. They hate me, they claim they love me, then pull up and make it bloody.
Watch the Upstate All-Stars Backyard Barbecue featuring Shay Noor, Unplugged, only on UpstateAllStarsTV.com, the independent network for independent artists. Let's go.
Yeah, so y'all see it. Shout out to all the homies over there at Upstate All-Star TV. Listen, they got a lot of dope stuff going on. Not just that. Make sure y'all follow them, support them. Links will be below, so you can go check them out. They have a lot of dope stuff going on all throughout the year, all throughout the month, all throughout the week. Now listen. Okay, so listen. Kodak Black is definitely headed back, like I said, and he's probably going to be the reason possibly why another young black male doesn't get a chance to come home early. The reason why I say that, right, I got to explain to you a little bit of background about this, and I just want to say this up front before we go any further. I'm not hating on Kodak Black, what I'm about to say, but I'm heavy on accountability. I'm actually one of the people who reached out and supported Kodak Black while he was locked down, while he was locked up, going through his tough time. One of the few people who did reach out and try to show him some light. At the end of this video, I will show you actual proof of that, not one of the people who just saying stuff on YouTube just to say it, but I have proof of that. I'll show you at the very end of the video as far as me supporting Kodak Black while he was locked down. Now listen. The reason why I say this, right, so I get it. Kodak Black was a young black male, got a record deal, started making money, got locked up, got in trouble, started making more money, got locked up, got in trouble, started making more money, became a pretty big artist, pretty big deal, pretty big asset to his label and stuff like that. It was kind of making choices that, I understand when you're younger and you wild and that too, but at some point you got to grow up and understand that your opportunity, that you've been fortunate to have this opportunity, and if you mess this up, this might mess it up for somebody further down the line. Now remember I said that because it's going to play a part into what I'm saying further on in the video, right? So all that trouble like that, long story short, he got locked up actually in my area coming across like the Canada border, gun in the car, he didn't know, GPS was messed up. Long story short, he got caught with something he shouldn't have had, he wanted to get locked up, and it was looking bad for Kodak Black out there. At the time it was looking bad, like he was going to be locked up for a while, but during that time, NBA Youngboy was out on Kodak Black heels, like as far as gaining exposure, actually taking that space of that young wild. Not saying he was bigger than Kodak Black, because Kodak Black was doing his thing, but NBA Youngboy was rising through the ranks. And when Kodak kind of gone, making these choices kind of made it easier for NBA Youngboy. Now, he kept getting locked up too, unfortunately. But anyways, all that was going on, right? So Kodak Black wind up getting into some type of dispute with NBA Youngboy and his camp, and NBA Youngboy, Quando Rondo had some unfortunate things to say about Kodak Black and the whole sniper gang, stuff like that. And you know who backed that whole thing? You know who frontlined that whole thing? Jack Boy, Kodak Black, young boy Jack Boy. He fronted that whole thing like, listen, y'all ain't about to be dissing Kodak, y'all ain't about to be dissing Sniper Gang. He fronted that whole joint like he was supposed to, because that was his man that he was signed to. Now, remember I said, frontline that was his man, that's what he's supposed to do, because before money, before business, before any of that's his man. That wasn't a business. They had like a real issue. So, long story short, Kodak Black goes to jail, and why Kodak Black goes to jail, there's really no other, I mean, I know there's other people who rep Sniper Gang, but honestly, besides, I mean, I know 22 G's at the time. I don't know whether it's at the time, but 22 G's was part of Sniper Gang too, so I'm not going to say he wasn't rapping because he's pretty big in New York. But outside of that, it was just Jack Boy. Jack Boy carried the flag for Sniper Gang. Why we didn't know what was going to happen with Kodak. We didn't know whether he was going to come out, be able to be successful, whether he's about to do another 10 years, and it really was on Jack Boy to do that. But Jack Boy held that flag for Sniper Gang. Jack Boy front line for Sniper Gang. Anybody said anything about Sniper Gang or about Kodak, Jack Boy did that. So that was his man. He held him down. He's locked up. So Kodak Black gets out of jail, right? Because he's pardoned by a sitting president of the United States. Now, mind you, this never happens. Like, you don't get pardoned by the president regardless, but especially as a black male, a young black male that looks like Kodak Black. And I'm not judging him anything like that too, but the average person looks like Kodak Black, see the dreads, wild tattoos and all that. Like, they said he did that shit, he did that shit. That's pretty much what they're looking at when they see Kodak. But somehow Trump seen something and gave him another chance, gave him another shot. It's looking bad for Kodak Black. So the whole time Kodak Black was locked up, he was telling us like, yo, they treat me unfairly, they beat me in here, it's not fair, it's not nice in here. Yeah, it's jail, it's not supposed to be nice. Not saying they're supposed to be going overboard and doing things to you, but you know how you avoid that? Stop doing, I'm not even saying stop doing stuff. Stop doing the stuff yourself. Once you make it to a certain tax bracket, your name shouldn't be attached to certain things. You should not be personally doing certain things. Kodak Black didn't learn that, so he got locked up. Everybody rallied for him. Free Kodak Black. They doing this against him. They doing this against him. Long story short, you get out of jail. So you would think that when you're facing the much time that Kodak Black was facing, when you're in that situation that Kodak Black was in time and time again, you would think that you got pardoned by the United States president. This is your last shot. I probably would have became, I ain't even going to joke about religion, but I would have changed my life around if I was Kodak Black. But that's what we thought he was going to do. So when he gets out, and like I said, I'm not going to show any of this footage on here. This is actually, you can go to Kodak Black page. It's all stuff that he posted himself. So he did this himself getting out of jail. So there's a video not too long ago, Kodak Black showing like a laser pointing at the ground. So everybody's looking at it like, oh, he probably got the 30, he probably got the pole and stuff like that too. And then he flips the camera and it's like a laser point. He's like, oh, y'all thought I was going back to jail? Nah, they won't get me like that. I'm like, why are you jokingly playing around like that? What if the police or the DA, something like that, just seen half of that video or something like that? Not saying that you would do time for that, but if they seen half of that video, that was probable cause for them to come and search your car, then they find a ratchet. Now your dumb ass locked back up. Because I'm pretty sure biting is not going to give you a pardon. Now, mind, just all plays into the same thing. So he gets out, he does that. He gets out, and one of the first things he does is he kind of publicly beefed with his man Jack Boy. I'm not saying whatever reasons that Kodak Black had an issue with Jack Boy, he could be 100% right, he could be 100% wrong. Jack Boy could be 100% right, he could be 100% wrong. You know what Jack Boy didn't do? He didn't take it to the internet. And Kodak Black is supposed to be the big homie. He signed to you. So how do you get out, feel like he carried the flag for you while you was going? He wasn't saying like, yo, my CEO locked up, like I should be getting back, posting, different stuff like that too. Like, no, he kind of held the flag down until you got home to see what was going on. Like I said, I don't know what personally happened between you guys, but the thing that he didn't do was he didn't publicly do that. So not only are you bringing attention to yourself in the streets, now the law is probably looking at you too, because the same law that wanted you to be locked up for all that time, that a sitting president, Donald Trump, you're black, Donald Trump, pardoned you. That same president that pardoned you is not in office anymore. So those same police that locked you up probably still want you to be locked up. So when you're making these type of choices, I just think that you're headed back to, Kodak Black is headed back to the old Kodak Black. Honestly, that's from what I can see as far as the facts. I mean, I hope that he doesn't. Hope thing turns out better for him. He turns it around, but this is not a good look, especially with the whole Jack Boy thing. Like I said, he fronted the whole thing for you. Like, even if you beef with your man, you go see him, you go call him, you go pull up on him, do like that. But as far as you talking about you got $1 million off your man, how that make you look? You supposed to be the boss. You supposed to be the OG. That's supposed to be Sniper Gang. You supposed to be a real one. Real ones don't do that. Real ones from where I'm from don't do that. I mean, I know I got family from where you from, so real ones from where you from don't do that also too. That's your man. That's what you're supposed to do. Now you all on the internet talking about I got $1 million from him, and then you just throwing cash into the ocean like you just don't care about life. those people that locked you up felt that you didn't care about life, and they didn't care about your life, and you was about to spend the rest of your life in jail. But anyways, this right here is a quick snippet of one time when Kodak Black was locked up here in New York State, in my area. I reached out to his peoples, reached out to other peoples, and long story short, he was able to be on my radio show in the jail that he was in. So the jail that he was in, everybody was in the jail was able to hear him while he was on the radio. Just my way of kind of, I'm saying, lifting his spirits or doing something for him during that tough time. But then he got out and did this. I don't know. I wish the best for everybody. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this. DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, more respected, Mr. I Am Buffalo. I'm out.
There it is, your boy Kodak Black, man. Your boy Kill Bill, man. Shout out to DJ Bandana Black, man. I'm 10 toes down, big fooling over here in Niagara County Jail, man. Crushing on the jail nurse. Crushing on the jail nurse unit, man.
UpstateAllStarsTV.com and Upstate New York Heat Show presents the Upstate All-Stars TV Backyard Barbecue. Friday, August 20th. Perform live. The Shea Butter Queen, Shay Noor, Unplugged.
I'ma stay with it. It's for the ones who looking down on me and those who looking out for me. I gotta stay away from niggas who think they deserve pussy cause he took me out to eat. Cheap dates always come from a nigga I don't need.
Come see Shay Noor performing all her hits with a live band, the All-Stars Band.
Hey yo, say they on my level, I'm probably looking for you to
Streaming
smell.
live one night only, August 20th on the Upstate All-Stars TV Backyard Barbecue Show. This is one you don't want to miss.
I pray for wisdom more than I pray for money cause my mind the only thing that these crackers ain't taking from me. Them rainy days took a while to make them sunny. They hate me, they claim they love me, then pull up and make it bloody.
Watch the Upstate All-Stars Backyard Barbecue featuring Shay Noor, Unplugged, only on UpstateAllStarsTV.com, the independent network for independent artists.
Let's go.